Good morning, students. Now today we are going to start our next lecture, and in this lecture we are going to start with the types of the vaccines for the different age groups, for the different ages of a child. There is a different medicine, the vaccines has been used, okay, which just prevent and create the antibiotics in the body of a child, and which can prevent the diseases that affect the particular disease had just affect the any of the part of the body of the child, okay. So for that, this table I have just be given you for your homework, that you have to be draw this table in your notebook. So I hope that you have do that. And now I just be going to explain this table beta. Now in this table you have just be seen that for the different age group there is a different vaccines which we have to be given to the child, okay, after their birth. So here first for the 8th to 9th month, okay, for 8th to 9th month the child has to get 3 kinds of a disease, and these 3 kinds of a disease, first is your DPT, second is for the polio, and third is for the BCG, okay. For 8 to 9 months, 3 kinds of the vaccines we have used: DPT, polio and BCG. Now what is DPT? DPT is a diphtheria. What is its full form beta? Diphtheria. For the protection against diphtheria means whooping and cough and like tetanus also, okay, means in the winters the small child are just get the cold easily, okay. So for that, and it was just be regular purpose for the child to getting cold. So for that, just to be prevent them from all this whooping, cough and tetanus, okay, the DPT, the diphtheria vaccine which we have used just to protect the child from such type of the disease. Second one is the polio. So for the polio, the protection against the polio, it was in the particular part of a body. Someone is having the polio on their leg, someone is having in the hand, in their mouth as well. So it was not even only for single part of a single person. A single person can affected by the polio at many of the parts of the body, okay. So for that, the polio vaccines has been given to the child. So it was just be what we can say aware of protect by this, okay, by the help of this vaccine. Clear? Moving ahead with third one is the BCG. Now for the protection against the tuberculosis, that was a TB, okay, just to protect our child against the TB, the tuberculosis, the vaccine BCG has been given, and these 3 vaccines, DPT, okay, DPT, polio and BCG, these 3 has been given to a child at the age of 8th to 9th month, just to protect against the diphtheria, polio and tuberculosis. Clear? Now moving ahead with for the next month, this is for 9 to 12 month. 9 to 12 means when the child is just been growing up and of the age of 1 year, okay. So for 9 to 12 month, the vaccine which has been given, that is MMR, okay. MMR is for the measles, mumps and rubella. These 3 are the disease. These are just be connected to the entire body, okay, of the child. So we can just be say that this is a virus disease which can affect it through the virus, which can inject it through air in the body of a child, okay. So for the measles, mumps and rubella. Clear? Next one is for the 18 to 24 month, when the child will growing up with the age of 2 year. For that, DPT and polio, again these 2 vaccines has been given to a child beta, for again for the protection of diphtheria and for the protection against the polio, okay. So here we can say that 3 kinds of the age group is having a different vaccines, okay. So that are the DPT, polio, BCG for 8 to 9th month, MMR for 9 to 12 month, and from 18 to 24 month, DPT and polio again, okay. Now later on were given the vaccine for the typhoid and TT. these two has been given for the typhoid and TT. And you might have also heard of a pulse polio program for protecting the children against the polio. Government has organized every year, even in a year it was twice or thrice by the government. They had just be planning and conduct a program protection against the polio. Okay, and through newspaper or television, polio vaccines called the oral polio vaccine, OPV, which has been given like a liquid vaccine in the mouth of a children. Okay, and is given to the children orally through a mouth at the age of 1.5, 2.5 and 3.5 months. Clear? In the age of these months, the child has to be get the polio, the oral polio vaccines. Okay, and these are the programs which has been conducted by the government, the program against the polio disease, and these are completely free of cost. Okay, because these has just be given to each and every child of a country. Clear? Now, what is vaccine? The next and the major topic and discussion is what is vaccine. Why the government are just giving us and pressurizing us and motivate the people of the country that they have to be take the vaccines for their child. Why this is so? Why it is very much useful? Even all the parents are very much aware about the vaccines, and at the particular age group of the particular month, they have just definitely care about this, that their child, their ward has to be get the vaccine of a particular vaccine for against of the particular disease. Okay, so what is that? So in this, when the disease carrying microbes enter our body, the body produces antibodies. I just be telling you, beta, there in every human, in every people, there is antibodies in the persons. So to fight the invader, means whenever our body has been injected through any kind of a disease, that disease has been carries the microbes, and these microbes through this air, any kind of a thing, disease has just been entered in our body, and just to fight against these microbes, the disease, our body has just produced the antibodies just to fight against this disease. The body also remembers how to fight the microbes if it enters again. Okay, for suppose that once it was entering the body of a child or any of the person, then antibodies has been created just to fight against them. But again, if it is enters again in the body, then again the antibodies know how to fight with them. Okay, so if the dead weakened microbes are introduced in the healthy body, the body fights and kills them by producing suitable antibodies. Okay, when any kind of weak microbes, dead or weak, okay, such type of the disease microbes has been entering in our body, in a healthy body. That's why the our parents are saying that we have to be eat the healthy food. Okay, because the healthy foods create the antibodies in the body, and when any kind of a disease has been entered in the body of a person, the antibodies just start producing fastly and just we fight against them effectively. Okay, so just when it was a fight against them and kill them. Okay, so the antibodies remain in the body and we are protected from the disease causing the microbes. This is how vaccines work. This is due to the vaccine with the healthy foods. Several diseases including cholera, tuberculosis, smallpox and hepatitis can be prevented by the vaccination. They can be easily prevented by the vaccine. So a vaccine is a suspension of a disease producing microbe which can kill or weaken so that the suspension will not causes the disease. These has been just be given, okay, all these vaccines, so they can easily kill the microbes or the weak microbes which is present in our body, and they just be prevent our body, protect our body from such kind of the microbes. Rather, it stimulates that the production of antibodies. The antibodies protect the body against disease causing microbes which enter our body. Okay, when such type of the microbes has been enter our body, then these antibodies has just be protect our body and fight against them. So if killed or weakened microbes are introduced in the healthy body, the body fight and kills the pathogens by producing the suitable antibodies, and the antibodies remain in the body for the long, and this protects the body from disease causing the microbes, and this is due to the vaccine. That's why all the parents are very much aware about this, that they have to be take the vaccines for their ward, given them the vaccines at a particular time period, because all these vaccines have a particular time period. After the over age of this time period, that the child will not be get through this, because this vaccine will not be developed in their body. That's why there is a particular age group for all the child. Now it was Edward Jenner who developed the first vaccine, that is of the smallpox, in the 1798. In the 1798, there is a scientist name is Edward Jenner who developed first vaccine for the smallpox, just to prevent the body through smallpox. Okay, so it has been even become a question that name the scientist who first discovered the vaccine. That was Edward Jenner. Okay, first vaccine is developed for which kind of a disease? For the smallpox. In which year first vaccines has been developed? Okay, that was 1790. Clear? Now there is a one fact about this. Do you know that the Edward Jenner, an English physician, is known as the father of immunology, and was the first developed vaccine by using live organisms, and the first vaccine developed was that of the smallpox. Jenner, being a physician, was worried about his smallpox patients, but he was a great observer. He noticed that the milkmen did not suffer from this smallpox even during the epidemics. So if they had earlier suffered from cowpox, so Jenner wondered about the possible connection. Jenner started injecting a cowpox to patients suffering from smallpox, and he found that the patients were now resistant to smallpox, and Jenner then used this method to protect the patient from the smallpox. Okay, that was his observation. Okay, that he had just be observed that how the Jenner had just be creating the thing. Okay, so you have to be studied this, and then afterwards again we are going to be discuss about this, and this is your homework, that you have to be write this fact about the Edward Jenner in today's homework. In tomorrow's lecture we are going to be explain this Edward Jenner theory. Clear beta? Okay, thank you. That's all for today.